Hey, welcome to Friday's weekly live chat on Zoom for the Gathered Masters. I'm Dave Saavedra, and tonight we're going to be talking about what happened at the event last week. And I got a 90-day challenge for you guys. So let's see if you can, I'm sure you can do it. Well, providing you can do the thing. So, last week we had a very intimate get together with masters, and it was nice and warm in Texas, I'll tell you. I stayed a lot in the building. I didn't stand outside as much as I normally would. I actually got there a day late, so it's a little late for me. Fortunately, it was Joe and Rick teaching things that I already knew about, things that I could teach myself. So luckily, also, I gave Gabrielle an opportunity to step into a different pair of shoes than she's worn before. So Joe basically had her do what I would be doing, and I was ecstatic to hear that was happening. Gabby has grown into a beautiful young woman, and she's got a new beau, and he is super neat. Love him. He's a great guy. Everybody seems to like him. He's just likable. I mean, obviously, if Gabrielle's going to be hanging out with this guy, he's got to be really cool. And, well, that's how it worked out. We did exactly what we set out to do. And it took quite a bit of a process for us to get there, in my opinion. But I'll go over that in a little bit. Wanted to talk about next year. Next year, we're going to be in Colorado Springs again, hopefully at the Hotel Elegante. Joe is in process of signing paperwork with him. He hasn't signed anything yet, so we haven't etched it in stone or poured it in concrete, but we're looking really strongly at the Hotel Elegante in Colorado Springs. And that's where we got that big picture of the group 2 years ago. So, and hopefully a lot more folks will be able to show up there because it's definitely a trek to get there. Let's see here. Master Dave and all masters. Magical blessings on this new moon from Team, I couldn't see it. Team Firefly, I'm sure. Let's see here. Oh, it's a chat. There we go. From Dragon Faye. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. We're happy to be in service. I'm happy to be in service to the masters. I had quite a challenging time getting there, and during the drive, we live in California, and we ended up driving with my brother, his two children, his wife, my mother, and my wife. So it was a really packed vehicle, and we thought the kids were going to be tough to deal with. No, they weren't. I was the one. Since we were going to be late, I was a little testy and harder to deal with than your normal teenager. Anyhow, we made it through there. And
so can you hear me?
Yeah, who's that?
Who's that? Evidently you can't see me.
Oh, I can hear you now. All I see is Zoom user. We were just talking. Hey, look who showed up, everybody. He was earlier than me.
Hey.
So I was talking about getting to the event, and you had already had it underway when I got there. And we're
Yeah.
getting ready to talk about some of the festivities. We had a couple of more challenges than we normally have. All got through them. We worked through them. All right, so we figured out who Zoom user is. Signed in on it. You came in. It didn't sign you.
So Zoom user is me?
That's you.
No, okay. How many people we got?
We have Firefly Metaphysical, but we usually get quite a few views after the fact. We may
okay. So what are we talking about?
Well, we were talking about the event And I've come up with a 90-day challenge for the Masters. I think it's
I saw that.
yeah. I just thought it was a good idea, inspirational thing, and I figure what the hell.
Okay.
Gonna get something moving, might as well move it. And if anybody can do the wholeness blessing that's been to one of the events, or
Yeah.
so. I figure there's
Hey,
only-
Joe, hey, Dave. Just want to say from Firefly Metaphysical, New Moon Blessings, this is Master Jeff and Master Melissa.
What's up?
Scottsdale, Arizona, brother.
All right. It's
Hey,
not.
it's a little hot out there, isn't it?
Yeah, about 114, brother.
Oh, we're cooking. After 109 degrees, we're cooking. Literally cooking.
Yeah, I just cooked
Well-
a burger out on the rock.
Well, nice. Burger rocks. Rock burgers.
Exactly.
Rock burgers. Just right out of the food store. However, they call them Brontosaurus burgers.
Right.
Fire burgers.
Bam Bam and Pebbles are cooking.
Some of our usual suspects may not be able to show up tonight.
Hey,
Your hubby.
Dave,
Yes.
Dave. Are there recordings of Rich Talk and mine on the site?
There is. Actually, there was a Facebook Live on the Gathered Masters Children of Light that
All right.
somebody took. I don't know who took it. I'm assuming it was Laurel. It was on here. I'm going to scroll through and find out where that is.
All right.
Pictures, video of Danielle. Some lady channeling something. And there we go. Let's see. Where are we going?
So it's on the Masters All.
No, we don't have Masters All or Genesis 7 any longer. We've switched over to the Gathered Masters Children of Light group on
All
Facebook
right.
because Yahoo took away the groups. They just stopped the groups. All of everything. So what I did, I went in and I got all the data that I would have needed. Yes, actually, it's Rick Welton. Light. Oral Eden posted it. It's available there. Then there's another video. There it is. Yep, there's you. Joe Crane speaks about using tuning forks live at the Children of Light.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, in October, I'm doing a tuning fork class. You know about that?
Yeah, my wife's going to it.
It's going to be at Ken's house in
He's in.
Castle Rock, Colorado.
Yep,
Two-day course, $300.
yep, worth every penny of it.
Do you remember the dates? I don't.
I do not remember the dates. All I know is I asked Carol if she wanted to take it. She's taking it.
I'll call Ken and ask him, and when I do the newsletter, I'll put it there.
Okay, groovy. Do the newsletter and get that done.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
And then I still don't have the dates or the contract for next year's conference in Colorado Springs. So I'm kind of waiting on him to get back to me to put it out in the newsletter.
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I said it's not etched in stone. I know we have our hearts set on that area. We haven't had it etched in stone yet, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for Toby to get back to me,
Okay.
and we'll discuss the contract.
Sounds fair to me. Sounds fair to me. So, anyhow, I was just actually talking about that when you came in.
I called him today. He wasn't available, so I'll call him again tomorrow. So see if he's in, because he's generally in. It's a weekend, so something's going on. So he'll be there.
Okay. Gotta get a hold of that guy. Gotta find the guy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Joe? How did we do? We got the vibrations, what we sent out, we asked, actually, this time we did something we've never really done. We asked God to do something for us.
Yeah.
Michael's general answer is, why do you ask God to do that which you can do for yourself? And after 18 attempts of doing stuff, I think it's okay to step up and ask God to do this, or they wouldn't have
Yeah.
suggested it, right?
Yeah. Well, part of doing it yourself is asking for help when you need it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, apparently.
So,
And it's like you said, just start talking. Hey, God, I need this. I need some help with it. Let me see, give
well,
us a hand.
it was kind of cool. I took Greg Joseph and I put him in this one spot, and it's like there were people there that could feel the energy, see the energy, move through Greg and up into the air and out.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yeah, there was some really groovy things happening there. Most definitely groovy things. Greg joining us.
So as far as bringing the world back to peace and harmony,
Or sanity.
and sanity, depending upon the number of people we got, how strong the vibration was, we'll see what it accomplishes.
Right. So is this something that we needed a lot of people to do? I think Michael said there will be enough people there to do what we need to do.
Yeah, but the more people, the more focused the energy and the more powerful it is, and the quicker it gets done.
You're on camera, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
just making sure. Well, because you're walking off camera. Hey, Greg.
Hey, finally, I'm here.
Hey, now. So the more people we get together, the better off we are. Usually, that's the case. So
yeah.
this young man here, he was there, and it was his first.
Yeah, I remember him.
It's his first go round. So hopefully, you'll join us in Dallas.
I can barely
Colorado.
hear you guys.
Where?
I can barely even hear you.
Colorado.
Colorado.
City barely
Got it.
hear us.
Oh, okay. Well, you might want to put your headphones
Volume.
on. I can hear just fine. I got it on another one, and I can hear it just fine on my headphones on my ears.
I'll give that a try.
Yeah, it
I
works.
got it on. I got it on my speakerphone, and it's working.
It's working on this one too. It works pretty well. So anyhow, the 90-day challenge that I'm putting out there is to give the wholeness blessing to a different person every day for 90 days and then start over again. And the challenge is finding a new person to give the blessing to. So you need to have a little finesse when you're giving this thing out. Don't just walk up and start giving out blessings unless people are used to having that happen in your presence. But if you're not, the folks around you aren't used to receiving a blessing from you, talk about what it is, bring it up, and give it to them. And it's that simple. And the more you give, the more you get. So
Yeah.
it will help bring more of a vibration to what we're doing. And, in the room on the chat board, I think it was Tanya or Twanya. I'm sorry, I always mess her name up. Anyhow, she brought up the gates and or was it someone else? I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. They were talking about the importance of setting up gates. And I think that's noble and all, but we really are deficient in gatherings at this time. And we need gatherings like a starving man needs a sandwich. We need gatherings like Sonny needed Cher. You know, we need gatherings. So if you guys want to get out there and do that, I'm always been in complete support of you doing gatherings. Joe's available sometimes to talk to about it. We have a gathering script that you can get as a download for people who have been gathered. And if you just want the printed version, contact Joe. He's got them. He prints them out. I don't know how much he sells them for. Is it $50 or $25 or?
No, it ain't that much. It's like $15 or $20.
15 or he charges what it costs to print the damn thing. So, you know, get one. It's a good thing to have around the house. And especially if you're going to be doing a gathering. And then if you have any questions, I'm always available. Joe's usually available. And there's a lot of masters out there that have been doing gatherings. But one thing I do want to talk about as far as if we're going to go out and start doing gatherings again, just do the servant and the 7 masters thing as we were given. And let's see how this thing goes. Because we've tried for the last 15 years to have helpers and triples and double gatherings. That ain't working. I suggest that we go back to what Michael actually gave us, which is the gathering script. And it talks about a servant and 7 masters, where the servant stands lower than the 7 masters that have come to gather. And the 7 masters get to experience their gifts and the gifts of other masters. And it's really, as Joe would say, a quantum event. It really is huge. It's life altering. When I went to my gathering and got gathered, it was one of the most mystical times of my life. And I hope it is for you guys too. Or if you can't find a gathering, coming to the event and getting gathered is not a bad idea either, because you got a lot of people there and you get to meet a lot of people and you get to get gathered. I think the small intimate gathering's good, but you know, I've talked to a lot of folks that have been gathered at the event and they are just tickled pink with how they got gathered. And I'm okay with that too. You know, everybody, oh, look who that is. Call her back. Ellie.
Ellie, come here.
I haven't seen her live yet. I've got pictures.
Come here. Come here. Look at that.
Gatherings are where it's at. Go get them and set up some gates. Why not? Tune your chakras, all the groovy stuff. Oh my God, she's so big already. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, they're mastiffs.
She's 5 months old and 70 pounds.
And that's about half of what she's
Just
going
gonna
to
get
be.
bigger.
About a third of her weight. She'll get up to
Yeah.
what, 180? 170,
Probably.
180.
She's about right.
180, 185, somewhere in there.
Females are a little bit smaller than the males. We had a male and he was 230 pounds. That guy was
Yeah.
a big boy. Mastiffs are why my brother and I actually didn't have to go to the babysitter anymore, because my mastiff was so protective of me and my brother. My dad recognized him.
Stop.
And all of a sudden he's like, hey, honey, we could save $50 a week here. So,
Hey, I'm gonna excuse myself. I gotta feed her.
it is that time.
Come on.
Go right ahead. We'll leave your window open.
All right.
All right, so back to talk a little more about the 90-day challenge and etiquette when giving this blessing out. This is not something you want to just walk up and give people. I don't know that, Greg, did you get
Oh,
wholeness blessing from Joe? I think you did. Not sure.
Hang on. Trying to figure out something on my phone here.
That's all right. No worries. Anyhow, if you've been shown how to do the wholeness blessing, do that. And if you haven't been shown how, you can contact me or one of the 30 or 40 other wholeness blessing facilitators, and we'll do a training in your area, or you can come to where a training is. And it's not trained to be a wholeness blessing giver. That's the bonus at the end. They're going to teach you a whole lot of stuff about this work and how to navigate through it. It's called the Fountain of Life class. I do it, and I know Jenny Bell's still doing it. There's a whole bunch of other people that can do it, but I'm not sure if they are doing it. But if you want to have a Fountain of Life class in your area, and this is for the folks that aren't on the thing. Oh, Cindy's coming in. All right. This is for the folks out there. You can either contact me or my website, and you can have me out to teach the Fountain of Life class. I've done a whole bunch of them. I do follow the script. However, I don't need it. I've done so many of them. I love doing them. Joe does them. Other people do them, but I'm sure the other people that have been trained in the Fountain of Life class and become a wholeness facilitator, wholeness blessing facilitator, they'll probably start becoming a little bit more willing to go out and do them, especially if we have the need. And we didn't have a whole lot of advertising about it. We didn't have a video to talk about it. So now we have videos to talk about it, and then here we are. So get in touch with each other and communicate with each other. My brother brought up something during the event that got my attention. Over the years, we run into the same problem over and over as far as attendance goes. And he says, you know, why don't we just work with who's participating with us rather than going and trying to get people to participate with us? Why don't we participate with each other and see what kind of a harmonic that brings? Because you're going, when you participate with each other, your vibrations really ring out. You know, people notice you, especially when you walk into a store. You'll notice you walk into a store and it's empty. Within about 5 or 10 minutes, it's either, you know, you got about 5, 10, maybe 15, 20, or even full capacity store. Well, you guys that are gathered masters, you're like walking lanterns, and, you know, people are like, you know, I don't want to call them an insect, but they're drawn to the light. Everybody's drawn to the light. That's why people become drawn to you. And you can tell that people are being drawn to you by walking near babies and stuff. They just sort of stare at you. Some of them will reach at you.
Moths to candlelight.
Dogs will love you. Yep. Absolutely. Get it out there and just be who we are and show what we do. You know, we don't need to add anything to the work that Michael gives us, because this cat's taken the time to give it to us in this way. And yes, he says, go ahead and do what you want with it, but it really is highly recommended that you follow it as closely as you can to what he asked us to do. And that way we will get the result that we're looking for. I think that's something that it's time for us to start looking at that. You know, Joe started doing gatherings, and he did the first gathering in 1997. Here we are in 2021. A lot of water has come under our bridges. Maybe it's time for us to actually pick up the book and follow the instructions for a change, because a lot of times we want to add or subtract things. Oh, we only want to do 1-day gatherings, or we only want to do the event for 4 days. Well, I only want to have a world that works for everybody. And I only want to suggest that maybe the way that they gave it to us is how we can get it done.
Well, it's just following the Rainbow Bridge.
Absolutely. And the Rainbow Bridge is a real simple bridge. It's in a book called Blessings, Gifts, and Deeds. And it's also on a website called beatpeace.net and angelicgate.com, where all the visits are. So if you look at all the visits from start till today, you'll see a pattern that's happening. And you'll also see the conflicts that have happened over the years. You'll get a brief summarization of what was happening during those times. There was a lot of conflicts. We've had a lot of toe stubbing, and we're probably going to stub our toes again, but don't worry. There's a lot of us. And as we decide to continue with this work, we're going to get out there and do some gatherings, and there's going to be a lot more of us. And at one point in time, we're going to reach this critical mass number, and you just may see heaven on earth in your lifetime. If you want that to happen, I suggest we get some gatherings going so that we can have that. You know, one of the things we asked God to do this week was to open up the hearts of everybody on the planet. You're one of those everybody on the planet. So your heart's definitely going to be opening, or has opened already. So absorb and be with this stuff so that we can actually have something. You know, there's so much going on out there, so many different ideas, so many different whatevers, but nobody's growing anything. We're not building anything that works for everybody. This planet was given to us to live on and thrive on, and we're using it against each other. What if we stop doing that? What if, you know, you didn't wake up in the morning and regret needing to go to work, or regret needing to go to school so you can get a job, or regret getting up because you have so many bills that you don't know what to do with your life and you got to figure out how to file bankruptcy one more time, or not even have anything to live in. Start looking behind Safeway for a cardboard box, or going and joining another group of people that are living in cardboard boxes. You know, we have opportunity, and it's really it's exciting when you look at it. You get to do this thing.
Mhm.
Hey, Cindy,
Hey,
what are you doing, Miss Fancy Glasses?
oh, I'm doing fine as one.
Good.
Jim is not.
Oh, yeah, he's probably still on meds.
Yeah.
No, he's not doing so good. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, it's gonna get loud here. Everybody's coming home.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Dogs are going crazy, and that's right.
Active house. I like that.
Well, they all went down. I went and got a tooth pulled this morning,
Ow.
and then I took a long nap, and then I just got up to
Yeah.
check with you guys, and everybody went down to the river. So, I'm on that page.
Okay, I got a question. Me and my active imagination. Was that a different kind of vibration, or was it me?
Joe,
Oh, it's always you. You're just weird.
Yes, I am.
wear that baby like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Proud.
Yes, there were some noticeable things happening out there. I've talked to several people that weren't there that can notice some things that were happening. At least that's what they proclaimed. I'm not going to say they didn't, because that's what they told me. I know
Yeah.
what to believe in. So, and it were people that would normally not say anything at all. So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah. I
almost
got
like-
a chance. It was like I saw angels, like this white mist when we were all doing this thing.
Yeah. It gets pretty angel-y in there. I've heard
Yeah.
Joe say on several occasions, it's like it's the wallpaper and the carpet and everything is the angels. Like we're
Wow. That was cool.
okay. She's fine. Normally, I make everybody stay out of my room while I'm doing it. And I'm not that impatient anymore right now. I feel like, you know, why not? They were there. Before it's like, get out,
My,
I'm talking.
my last dog's name, female last that I had, Gabby named her Biggs. Well, I found a cat that was from that building that collapsed. And guess what the cat's name is? Biggs. It's a sign. I have no idea of what, but it's a sign.
Uh-huh.
Well, you could put it on a sign.
Yeah. No, I just
Yeah.
thought that was funny.
You know what was a sign? When you wrote that book, Blessings, Gifts, and Deeds, and people started discovering it. And all of a sudden, they started getting answers to questions they had for a long time. That's a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just FYI, can everybody hear me?
Yeah. It's just you, babe. You need headphones.
What?
Some phones,
Say what?
their speakers suck. You need headphones. You need earphones, buddy.
I thought I had someone with me. That's not.
Well, turn the video off and hold it closer. You can do that. Hey, Mom.
I can hear. It's just not
Joe's on with us.
loud.
Come say hi. Here's Cindy. There's Joe.
Hi.
Got back from the river.
I'm back from the river. Yep. I'm back from
Mom and the
drugstore.
kids. You can come say hi, Naomi. There's Naomi.
Hi.
Yeah, everybody's doing their thing. Kim, she wasn't there at the event, but she was watching the household for us.
That's good.
She took care of the homestead. Her home.
Yep.
So,
What?
Well, it's good. Somebody's there to feed the animals.
yeah.
Now I can't hear you, Joe.
Said someone was there to feed the animals.
Yep. And water the gardens and we got all kinds of plants and life here that needs water. So,
Yeah, cool.
yep, it's an everyday thing where my son's a plumber and I've been begging him to put in a sprinkler system for me. So, but he's not a sprinkler installer. He knows how to do it. Plumbing is much different. I'll do it with him. I know how to do sprinklers. We just haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I'm motivated because I'm sick of getting up in the morning and watering every stinking day. Let a button
Yeah.
be pushed and that'll be done. Put it on a timer. Call it a day.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Well, I'm
can
gonna
hold
ask Joe, do you have anything or do you got anything else going on? Or
No, I ain't got anything.
we have the class in October at Ken's house in Castle Rock. That's a definite. If you want to learn about tuning forks, this is the time to go do it. One, Ken's place is awesome, and Joe's the guy that's going to be teaching the class. So I'll be there, but I'm going to be coming around.
The class.
I wish I had the money to go.
Hang on, we can't hear you, Joe. Somebody's got their speaker up. Everybody mute real quick, please.
1 sec.
Well,
There we go.
What I mean by experiential is I'll give a lecture about a fork or a set of forks, then I'll do a demonstration, and then everyone that's there will repeat it so that when the class is over, they know how to do it. How do I know? Because I watched them do it.
Yep.
And then once they do it, they have some confidence and they can start doing it more. So
I talk about my client that took my first tuning fork class that I did. She's still making a living just in her community. She lives in an Asian community in the Bay Area, and she speaks fluent Chinese, a bunch of different dialects, and that's all she does. That's it.
Wow.
So, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
no, that was it.
Oh, okay, good.
It's what the point I wanted to make is you don't just come to the class, listen to me beat my gums about the tuning forks. You actually get to use the tuning forks on one another. So you know what you're doing when the class is over.
It's a hands-on interactive thing to where you'll come out
Yeah.
knowing what you're doing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the goal for
I'm-
a lot of the stuff we do.
I'm going to limit the class to 20 people. That's 5 people per table. So everyone will get a chance to do it, to use some tuning boards, and then we'll move on and do some others and some others and some others.
When will we be able to know where to register it on the next newsletter?
Yeah, next newsletter.
Okay.
I get it up on the newsletter, and then I get it up on the website where people can register.
Excellent. Yep. Well, Carol definitely wants to go, and I'll take her. I'm gonna go screw around while you guys are in class.
You just gotta go to the pot house and buy pot.
I'm just gonna go screw around. After the
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know what I learned about Colorado? Is
What?
California, what I learned about Colorado's weed is California's weed is so much better. It just is.
Biased.
Very biased. I grow it, and my stuff's like crazy good. So, but I do like Colorado.
Biased.
I do like other places, and there are some things in Denver I want to go do. So
It's kind of like beer. Okay.
I don't drink beer.
Budweiser beer is okay in Texas and Colorado and all around the country. But where it tastes the best is in St. Louis. 'Cause that's
No.
where it comes from.
Joe, the best beer, as Jim says, is free beer.
Yeah.
Got a point there.
Yeah.
Got a point there.
Me, I'm a tequila kind of woman.
Drinking water these days.
That's how I learned how to speak Spanish.
Drinking
No,
tequila.
no más tequila.
No mas. No more tequila.
No mas.
No mas.
One tequila, two tequila, three tequila, four.
Dos más cerveza. No more tequila.
No more.
Okay.
No más.
I've been sober for 9 years and I love my awareness and with the spirit.
Sweet, dude. Congratulations. Doing that one day at a time thing, man. Just don't drink. It's the best way to handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did six years in July, so I'm at 6 years.
I'm proud of
No
you.
turning myself into an overly annoying asshole. Still an asshole. You ain't getting rid of that. But
I, for once, am gonna shut my mouth.
we ain't drinking it. Yeah, you should.
I'll try something new.
All right.
Have I ever?
Well, I ain't got a whole lot, unless Joe's got some more that he wants to talk about other than, well, we talked about
No,
tuning forks.
I ain't got anything. I got some other stuff I need to get done. I just
Yeah.
wanted to drop in tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely wanted to touch the desk with the masters too.
All right.
Well, I
Well,
But in Joe, that was a pleasant surprise. Zoom user Joe.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go. Bless your hearts and have a great night and a great weekend.
All right.
Same.
Now I'm gonna let you guys go
Bye,
too.
Joe.
We're gonna do this again next week. Same gathering time, same gathering channel. I'll put out the events thing and maybe we'll stuff it into Joe's newsletter so we'll get some more folks in the room. So
cool.
I will try to attend.
wonderful.
Try.
No problem. I'll send Yoda over to your house and he'll explain things for you. All right. So
Sounds good.
listen,
Until then, I have to finish setting up my gate, so
sweet. Get that done.
There
Get
you
the
go.
tape measure and do it. It's easy.
I'm just about there.
You can
All I
size
have
it
to do
down.
is
You
put
don't
'em
have
up.
to do the full 21 feet. You can go 7
No,
feet, 10
no.
feet, 100 feet, 1,000 feet.
I'm doing 12 by 12 and 4.
I mean, it's like setting stones in your neighbor's living room. Hey, I got to put this here. Keep this here, right?
Well, I live in an apartment building, so as big as my living room is, I can only do 12 and 4. So
Yeah. If you want, you can put it on the ceiling. And what I do is I just take a plumb bob, mark it on the floor, take the stone with a little
The rainbow.
silicone or putty of some sort, and use the plumb bob on the marking on the floor and just stick it straight up on the ceiling. And there you go.
Woo.
And cross your fingers that the heat doesn't knock it down. Because, well, if you got
that's what I'm worried about.
if you have the big stones, you should worry. If it's the little stones, don't worry, they won't hurt.
I have some bigger ones.
Fist-sized stones up there. No. Or you can hang them on.
I'll try.
Whatever you want to do. It's easy. It's not rocket science. Oh, Donna's knocking at the door. We'll let her in and tell her we're saying goodbye. All right.
Hello, goodbye.
Hi, Donna.
All right, I'm out.
And we're just wrapping
I'm out.
up. We have
Okay.
Joe here for a little bit. Anyhow,
Later. I'm out.
I'm gonna get going myself. I need some dinner and I'm hungry. So next week
Okay.
Me too.
at 5 Pacific, we'll do this chat thing again. I might move it back to Thursday because my Fridays are gonna start getting busy. So
Really?
Fridays works perfect for me.
oh,
Thursdays
Fridays.
suck for
Maybe
me.
we'll keep it on Fridays. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Both.
We'll see.
Got busy times coming up because people are getting out there and doing things again, and I'm gonna get out there and do things again. So
Good. You
I'm
should.
trying.
mostly promote you guys to get out there and do gatherings because with gatherings we have
Oh.
advancement.
Thirsty taco.
We're
You
gonna
mentioned
be
promotions,
launching.
Dave. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We're gonna
Gatherings are the Taco Tuesday of the universe. I'm kidding. It's just that important. It's really important. All right, kids.
Oh boy. Okay.
I agree. I agree, and we're going to be launching our own angel gathering here starting in October 1st, but August 1st we'll be launching a prerequisite class explaining the 7 colors and the representations behind them.
Not a bad idea. There was a woman that used to do a class before gatherings called What the Heck's an Angel Gathering? Sounds like Utana Tossi's work. Anyhow, I'll just follow the instructions and you'll do just fine. Everything will
Yep,
be good.
we learned very well from Rick, and I have all that documentation and the paperwork to host an entire event, including the homeless
magic
blessing. So
words.
we're good to go.
Rick's been around a long time. He knows the drill. He can do this stuff in his sleep, and he usually is sleeping while he's doing it. So I'm kidding. Rick's a great guy. He's fun to be around, and he's quite hilarious too. All right, next week,
Indeed.
Friday, 5 p.m. And as always,
Awesome possum.
my blessings, my gifts, and my deeds are of you. Bless your hearts. See you next week. Go give out some wholeness blessings. And get
Yes,
I'll
some
try.
prayer.
I don't even know how to do it.
All right,
See you
we'll get
later.
you there. Don't worry, we'll get you there.
I'll
I
teach
know.
you.
See you next week.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
later.
Bye, kids.